Check. How you doing, everybody? Last day here at NAB. Getting ready to go do a bag. I'm in my truck today. I've been driving in coming in the Chrysler 300 for the last couple of days, but I'm in the truck today. There's my bag. There's my little travel bag. Got my little speaker. Got my music. A wireless transmitter. The whole nine, the whole shebang. And once again, last day at NAB, Las Vegas Convention Center. Your boy Tony from Cali, Old School TV, keeping it real and bringing and broadcasting to you live, you know what I'm saying? Old School TV. So we're just getting ready, getting my gear. I got my old school jacket over here. I got my old school camera that I'm getting ready to put around my neck. Like I said, because we're keeping it all old school. I got my leather case attached to the back of the unit here. So I'm keeping it real and I'm keeping it old school. So I'll get back with you a little bit later. It's a little late today. It's almost 11 o'clock. So I got to get on in here and get this information. Today we're going to be focusing basically on streaming media, broadcasting live basically. Yesterday was switchers, mixers, all that kind of stuff. The day before that was cameras, I believe, cameras and rigs and so forth. So every day we're covering a different subject. Today we're going to be covering a lot of streaming. We're going to go to live stream. That's one of the main ones I'm going to go to. They got a new thing called the Broadcaster. It's a little red box supposedly. I saw it today on YouTube, and it was from it was from a couple days ago off of NAB. So I'll get back with you. We're going to look at that product today. And once again, Tony from Cali, Reality, Old School TV, keeping it real, keeping it right at the Las Vegas Convention Center on a beautiful day today. Today is the 11th of April, 2013, and we out.
Hi, I'm James Rappaport. I'm the Director of Premium Sales for Livestream, and we're going to go through the Livestream Studio line today. So firstly, our entry-level solution is the Livestream Studio HD50. And the Studio HD50 is $6,999, and it takes up to 5 inputs with 0 outputs, or 4 inputs with 1 output. And the inputs that it takes in are through a Blackmagic Decklink Quad and a Blackmagic Decklink Studio. And with the Decklink Quad, you can take in 4 HDSDI feeds, and with the Decklink Studio, you can take in an HDSDI feed, an HDMI feed, and also through the breakout cable, you can do S-video, component, composite, and other inputs as well. So moving on now to the Studio HD 500. This was actually our first foray into the live switching market. And what we decided to do was, with production teams in New York and Los Angeles, it's always, and if you want to, you can cut directly to the output there as well, either with the right mouse button or with these red keys right here. Now sometimes you don't want an actual cut, but you want transitions instead. So for the transitions, what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at our wipes right here. We're going to go to a standard transition. We're going to change our preview. Make sure that we're set to about 45 frames, which will be pretty smooth. And I'll click the space bar. I'll do the transition there for me. I also have the option to do this manually.
Okay.
And if I want to, I can change the speed as well. So if you want it to be faster, I'll change this to 5 frames. Much quicker transition there.
Wow. Nice.
So I'm going to go into the graphics bin one right here, and I'll actually take this off air right now. But one of the next pieces is always going to be the opportunity to bring in graphics to what you're doing. And we can do this through either a JPEG or through a PNG with alpha. And through the PNG with alpha that we're using here for the lower third, you have the option to bring in dynamic text. So with the dynamic text, as you can see, we have it set up as top line and bottom line. So I can go into the data section here, and I can take a look at things that I've entered in advance. So we have the Times Square, New York City, Rachel Reporter. So I'm going to send that to air right now. And actually, I realize right now that reporter was spelled improperly. So I can go in real time. I can change this, and and it'll switch itself out. And those
Nice.
transitions, when it switches itself out, as you'll see in a second, are what we've chosen for the transition frame rate over there. Now, if we decided to cut to a different feed, I could decide that I want to switch to a different pre-populated one, which I can do right now. Take it to air, and this is a 45 frame switch. Or on the fly, I can also add new ones if something unexpected happens, which you can see I can change it there. And also with each one of these, I can preview it in the preview as well. Now in the second graphics bin, and as you can see, I actually can move these back and forth and change them as I need to. What we're looking at right here is the bug. So I'm going to take this off preview, off air, and now I have the preview over there of the bug itself, and now I can send the bug live to air too. And after you have the bug in, you're taking care of with the graphics. Something that a lot of people like to do is feed in their own pre-recorded content. So we have these media bins here, and on the media bins, yeah. Actually, one thing I forgot that I want to go over quickly in Graphics 1 is that beyond the lower thirds, you have other options for things to bring in. And one of them is a live video source, and multiple live video sources. So right here, you can take a look at what we have set up. It's kind of a picture.
That's nice. That's nice.
And the left and right label you can see here again, those are dynamic text that show up as me and you, and you can change those out as well. And then if I wanted to, I can also dump in a new template, and I'll close this out right now, and I'll add a video source. If I add the video source, and I decide I want it to come from a different camera, I can also switch it over to, let's say, camera 2 right now. And I can move this around as I need to, and if you can see on the output right there, it'll move around in real time. Past that, as I discussed before, we're going to go in the media bins now, where we can roll in the pre-recorded content.
Yeah.
So I'll find this one. Yeah, I'll find this one. Let's see if we have something that's a little bit over 30 seconds.
You can put in like GIFs or animations or anything.
Yeah. So right now it's just video files. But in the future we're looking at
what format, AVI or IMS?
I believe we can do
H.264.
I believe we can take. Yeah, we can take H.264.
H.264. Okay. I use a lot of those files.
So one of the nice parts here is that I can actually crop this.
Okay.
So I can decide in real time how big or how small I want it to be.
Wow.
And then I have it set up here. You can see the autoplay button is clicked. And then also I can make this into a playlist if I want to, and I can make it repeat if I want to. So now that we have the autoplay on, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my Graphics 1 bin, which is where we are right now. Or sorry, not Graphics 1. I'm going to go into the Media 1 bin. When I'm in the Media 1 bin, I'm actually going to transition over, and when I transition over, you'll see that it plays automatically.
Oh,
So another thing to pay attention to is down, in this preview right here. And what you're going to say when there's 20 seconds left is that it turns yellow, so you get prepared for it.
I see that.
And then after that, when there's 10 seconds left, you're going to see it turn red. And at the end of it, fortunately, we built it so that you don't have to worry about it stopping and just hanging, at the end of it. So you'll see the preview actually become the output, and it fades right back to it.
Nice.
So I'll take this off air right now.
Yeah, I want it. I'm sold.
And one of the last things that we can do here, which is nice, is that we have the option, because we're a live streaming company first and foremost, is we have the option to integrate our live streaming platform. So you can take a look here, and we have the option to go to new or original live stream. But also sometimes you have a client or a user who is using a different CDN, and we wanted to make sure that they weren't limited. Obviously, we'd love them on live stream in the future, but for right now,
we got a basic account.
Exactly. It's important that they can get out. So we're going to go to use a different streaming service, and we've integrated Ustream, YouTube Live, and then an RTMP Flash server.
Really?
And with the RTMP Flash server, you can do basically broadcasting to any CDN that supports RTMP at that point in time. It's definitely helpful. And then just one thing to add at the end is, while you're streaming, whether or not you're streaming, you always have the option.
Is that right there live now?
Pardon me? So this isn't streaming live right now, but actually Corey, who's doing the demo up front, he's going to be streaming live. But one of the last pieces, and whether or not you decide to stream, you always have the option to record locally, or actually
That's not live right now, is it?
Oh, that's live right now. Yeah, you can see that up front.
So he's double. He's double.
Oh, they were giving away?
Yep.
That was a giveaway, right? Man, I missed it. They could have been calling me.
I didn't know you put your card in.
What are they giving away? This?
No, they're giving away the studio software. Yeah, and the
sorry.
studio software
I
is
want
what's
this.
running on the 50, the 500, the 900, and the 1700.
How much is the studio software?
$1,999.
For just the software?
Yep. And you can build out your own system as long as you're using Blackmagic components to capture.
Does it have to be Blackmagic?
Yes.
All right. Well, yeah, I was going to ask you something else about the graphics that you put in there. What are they going to be? JPEGs, PNG?
Yeah, so right now they're JPEGs and then PNG with alpha if you want transparency. And in the future we're looking into how we can roll in other formats. And we're also looking into the chroma key side, which is something that's on our roadmap right now.
Wow, I do chroma key.
Nice.
Yeah, I do a lot of chroma key. So another thing I wanted to ask too, the inputs on here. I'm looking at these. You said SDI?
Yep, so
you guys
for
have any-
HD SDI,
That's these right here?
yep, those are through the Blackmagic Decklink Quad, and also through the Decklink Studio, you have HD SDI, HDMI, and then through the breakout cable, you have the S-Video, component composite, whatever else you might.
Oh, that goes in there?
Yep.
Really?
So that goes in
Oh, wow. I see what you're saying. Yeah. Wow.
that section right there.
So I can run my old school stuff straight in here. I can run my composite straight in. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not saying I can do that. I got a couple broadcast cameras that I'm gonna be using in the field. See what I'm actually doing. I'm going back to using some of the old beta cams. Just streaming. And then I actually, what I did is the same thing as what I did with this. Is I just see how I added this camera. This is Kodak. This is Kodak. This is Kodak. Right? So what I do is I take some of the older cameras and I might attach another camera or either a webcam to some of the higher end webcams or something. I'll attach it to one of my big beta cams, hop it out there, and I want to be able to run through here to be able to do my lower thirds. I need to be able to switch cameras basically.
Okay.
Because we're going to be using this in a lot of churches, a lot of stuff in the strip, little things that are happening, little parties that they're having. So I'll have like a 3-camera setup or a 4-camera setup. How many cameras I can do in here?
So you can do either 5-in with no outputs, where you can stream through that and record locally, or you can do
What do you mean
4.
5 in?
So either you can do with the
Like
5
that?
inputs with no output, that would be taking it all in but not having the preview of the feed that you're putting out. Or you can do 4 inputs with an HD SDI or HDMI component composite S-Video out.
Okay. But I wouldn't be able to preview the out.
So we're doing 4 in 1 right now.
4 in and one preview.
Exactly.
Okay. Which one? I thought that was programmed. Well,
Oh yeah, sorry, this is the program.
And this is your preview right here, isn't it?
Yeah, this is your preview right here. And I think you can also push the preview out through DVI or HDMI.
Okay. Let's go get it back there. Okay.
Do you want us to go
So this unit right here is actually it's $8,000 right now.
So it's $8,500.
$8,500.
Sure.
You showed me that cover for it, which is pretty good, pretty cool. So basically, when I buy this, the software is already set up.
Exactly. So you
It's
don't
ready
need
to
to buy
go.
extra software. It's already preloaded, ready to go.
And the keyboard is optional.
Exactly.
So it's $149 for that. It sounds like your shortcut keys on there, so that's pretty nice.
And then in the future, we're going to be offering, and what we have on display out front.
That's the
control
baby right
surface.
there.
And that's
So
going to be modular and
how much
snap
do you
in.
think it's going to be?
So we don't have, we're not releasing any information right now.
No.
We're still finalizing with the mass production and everything else.
Okay, that is nice.
Thank you.
I've never seen anything like that. It's going to be magnetic that you can keep on upgrading it, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's what I saw this morning. I actually saw this on YouTube.
Oh, terrific.
Because I said, you know what, today I want to cover streaming. Yesterday I covered cameras, I did switchers and stuff. Today I want to cover streaming. I saw that. That's what really got my attention. Actually, I'm going to purchase that
The broadcaster?
probably this week.
All right, terrific.
Yeah.
If you want to, I can also give you a demo of the broadcaster.
Yeah. Please. Okay.
So the last piece of the line is a live stream broadcaster. And what this does is it takes an HDMI signal in, and then you can connect to the internet with either Ethernet, built-in Wi-Fi, or 3 or 4G through the USB port.
Okay.
And then it takes power on board, or if you need to and you're going mobile, you have the option for 3 AA batteries.
Same kind of batteries I use too. And the red and black ones happen to match, right?
The
Yeah,
first cells.
everything's red and black.
I want to make sure we're branded properly. And then on the unit itself, what you'll be able to do is you'll be able to access your new live stream account where this streams exclusively. And then within your live stream account, you'll be able to pick whatever event you want to stream to, belongs to you, and then go directly live there. So what you're taking a look at right now, this is actually a prototype. This is our unit that has, it's in partnership.
And Tony, the one and only, this is what we do, you know what I'm saying? We out here, 2013, NAB, this is it, NAB. National Association of Broadcasters, KTFC, Channel 63, all in HD. You already know what I do. Computer animation, three-dimensional holographic, digital video broadcast, special effects engineer, / senior audiovisual engineering, telecommunications specialist, / broadcaster and producer of my own reality show, Tony from Cali Reality, born in 1963, all in HD, NAB, old school TV. Bringing it to you, and this is how we do it.